She's a style expert and part of the Joan Rivers team. So welcome on in, Ms. Bitsy.
Thank you. So good to be here.
So how did Joan come to create this?
Well, you know, Joan was created. Joan was born with just hereditarily thinner hair. It wasn't like she was losing her hair. She just had fine, thin hair. So she was always on the search for a solution that would give her the appearance of fuller, thicker hair instantly. And she started by trying her own sort of inventions, mascara, hair shadow, these sorts of things. And then she had this created. We can take a look at some of the before and afters, because really, I want you to see what you might expect if you use this product. Here it is. This is the blonde shade. About 80% of the people will start there. Look at the difference in that before and the after.
Yeah, the exposed scalp makes the hair seem thinner.
Absolutely. Could have a little bit of gray roots. This is a one-step creamy powder formula that is non-transfer proof, meaning you're going to put this on in the morning and it's going to stay in all day, whether you're exercising, whether you're caught in a little rain. Here we have the red shade, so you can see it works with all different variations of reds. So this is a buildable color. Put a little bit on. If you need a little bit more, add just a little bit more. This will shampoo out. Here it is on the light blonde. We've got all shades in stock, and it really does cover the gamut of what you might need in terms of hair color.
Well, I mean, looking at that after, the hair looks fuller at the root.
It does.
Like more volume. I could see why this was the QVC Choice Award, Beauty Choice Award winner for Best Instant Hair Fix.
You got it.
Last year. So well over 500,000 of the Great Hair Day powder have been ordered here at QVC. All you have to do is pick the shade. So walk me through how I decide.
Absolutely. So we have all the shades in stock. We'll start there with light blonde. This is for your lightest of blondes. Think of Scandinavian Gwyneth Paltrow. This is the blonde shade. Again, 80% of the people, including Joan, use this shade. This is the shade that I'll use as well. Here's brunette. That is for very dark auburn hair, or jet black hair. And then we have red for your reds and shades of auburn, salt and pepper for your salt and peppers, and then white, which was by popular demand of the white shade. So here's the shade chart. Look at where your hair falls in there, and then just pick your color based on that. Okay. And I would suggest auto delivery, because once you start using this, read the reviews, people can't live without it.
Well, that'd be a lot of reading. There are over 1,800 five-star reviews on Great Hair Day fill-in powder. Auto delivery is available to you, so every 90 days you'll get a new Great Hair Day powder. Plus you'll get the brush as well. And this brush was kind of specifically made for using with this powder.
Because if you have longer hair and you need to actually part it, this little rat tail comb at the base is great for that. So I'm just showing you how I'm going to use it on one side of my hair. I have a very distinct part, which really, now that I'm doing a little fake tanning, looks even more white. So I'm just going to take the powder and I'm going to just swirl it onto this great little brush, and then I'm going to stipple it onto my hairline like I was painting. Again, this is just one step. This is a creamy powder formula that is transfer proof, meaning when I go home and if I wanted to work out, I don't have to worry about it coming out of my hair. If I wanted to go back to bed, I don't have to worry about it coming out on my pillowcase. And as you can see, I'm just filling this in. Simple, easy step. I'm really overdue for some gray coverage, so I could even use a little bit along the hairline there.
And that's the thing, whether it is that you have thinning hair, maybe you said a little gray to cover. My hairline, Bitsy, is not even.
Right.
So for me, it's just kind of, hey, let me use the Great Hair Day fill-in powder. Say like this, right along the side, my hairline is not the most even.
Or if you're wearing French braids and you feel like maybe there's some spots where your gray might show through or your scalp might show through, this is a great sort of cover-up for those sorts of things, but it also creates the appearance of fuller, thicker hair instantly by creating what is essentially a shadow of your hair. The problem with thinner hair is you can see the scalp. So what we need to do is disguise that.
So okay, so look, you
mattifying,
can see here.
yes.
So, right,
there's your before.
Yep. And then we fill in,
look at that.
Fill it all on in.
Instantly.
And you know
One
what?
step.
even with as I get older with age, you know, there's breakage, there, you know, with the tension from wearing a ponytail.
Yeah.
This is a great solution. That's why so many women have given this such great reviews, and men.
Yeah.
And you mentioned, so it's the hot dog days of summer. If I get sweaty, is this gonna?
No, it will not drip out. I mean, that would certainly be a concern of anybody's.
Sure.
And we want to make sure that you know that that is not going to happen. This is transfer proof. So you'll shampoo this out. You know, even if you don't shampoo your hair every day, maybe you get up in the morning, you want to put a little bit of touch up. This would even be a bit of a mattifying powder. You could even, you know, consider it a bit of a dry shampoo in terms of absorbing any oils maybe on your part there. But I love that instant fix. I mean, this is my after, this is my before. It just doesn't look as finished. That's what this does.
Wait, one more time. Here we go.
Here's the before.
So we're seeing
very distinct, very severe. Here's the after.
Blends.
Filled in, blended in, got rid of some of my grays. You can't tell that I have fake tanner all over me because now it all looks just finished. Youthful.
Take a look at the shade chart. That's the only thing you have to decide. And if you'd like auto delivery, which sends this out to you every 90 days. All right, here comes Bitsy. Last look at the shade chart.
Last look at the shade chart. And if you've been admiring my jacket, it'll be up tomorrow night with David Dangle at 8 p.m. Had to tease that as well because it's so fabulous.
It is. I know. First thing I said, I'm like, love your jacket.
It's coming up tomorrow night.
Very nice.
Tune in.
Thank you so much, Bitsy.
Yeah, so good to see you.
Same here. I know. We always have fun.
Have a great hair day, everybody.
Well, coming up, we're going to help you with your smile. We have a Sonic toothbrush called Sonic Clean coming up in the show. It's a great value that includes 3 years worth of brush heads. But why is Sonic cleansing so important? Well, we're going to talk about it coming up. Dan, what do you have?
How many of you have cell phones that you're frustrated with? How many of you have cell phone bills that show up at your front door every month, and when you look at those bills, you see numbers on them that don't make sense, but yet those numbers are attached to dollar signs? We're going to get rid of the frustration. We're going to get rid of the cell phone bill. We're going to get rid of long distance charges and roaming fees. We're going to get rid of the long distance charges that come from calling 100 international destinations. And we think we can give you better service. Over 1 million QVC customers are TracFone customers. 1 million. Today, maybe you'll be added to that list. We're going to take a look at our last today's special value of the year with our friends from TracFone.
You don't always use your smartphone to like something.
How is it? Perfect. Who's this?
You don't always use it to share something.
He's doing it.
But when it matters most, you count on TracFone to keep you connected for less.
Can you send that to me? Yeah.
You know, I know some